possible to have Geneva Conference, which in turn made it possible for President Mugabe to come out of Climane. He had not been part of the restart of the war. I was in Mozambique when the war was started. He was in Mozambique, but he was not in the camps. He was in Climane. He had been taken out of the camps. ZIPRA did that. ZIPRA and Zanla formed ZIPRA in Tanzania and expelled Sithole in the absence of President Mugabe. They only mentioned him as a possible leader. Then they went on to start the war in 75-76. And it is the war which signaled to the Americans that Rhodesia was gone. That's why Kissinger came and the Geneva Conference came about in 1976. We need to honor those comrades, to recognize their role, notwithstanding all the other issues which may have arisen out of the internecine fights which may go on in the war. So Comrade Elias Wondo, as I speak, is hosting Comrade Matema Dandama SG in Gokwe. People will know that he was the deputy operations commander during the ZIPRA period. And earlier on, he was the one who suppressed the Nare rebellion by a reinforcement which came from Mugagao. He's there, he's alive. We have reached out to him because he's a historical figure in the freedom of the independence struggle of Zimbabwe. We want him to be given that due recognition. And we want them back into the war veterans fold. And I'm reaching out. What am I saying? All the people who took part in the 75, 76, in the 60s and 70s struggle, we have refound each other. We are now under one umbrella. So it's good news for the people of Zimbabwe. It also makes many of the comrades who departed rest knowing that we have refound each other. It also makes the surviving comrades be happy with each other because these are comrades who fought. I was the other day going to bury Comrade Gabarino Cheka in Chivu, and I was with Comrade Perens Shiri. Comrade Perens Shiri was in Tanzania when the war started. He was training. Remember the story of Jonathan trying to claim that he was at Mugagao, changing the dates. And Comrade Perens Shiri says, "You are a liar. You came in 75. He was trying to take advantage of the Debele Shona thing, which is nonsense. It didn't exist. As we were going there, I then mentioned to him that in 1976, I was actually in the area of Chihuahua and Marirangu as a comrade, all the way from Mozambique. Because he was in Tanzania, he says, you can't tell me that you had reached this far in 76. I said, no, I was here. And then I mentioned the comrades whom he knew from Tanzania who had been deployed in 76. And I said, we were here and some of them died in these battles. And he says, I know, I wasn't aware. What am I saying? Why am I saying about this? I'm saying that the history of the war has not been properly documented. And there is a perception that only certain people matter in that war. And the stories which have been going on in the Sunday Mail and the interviews by Munyaradzi, they don't as yet carry the full picture of that war. That's why we cannot have that complete picture of the war unless we reach out to all the others. That's why the Washandi people have to be brought back into the fold, because they are historical figures in the liberation of Zimbabwe. So I'm saying again to the people of Zimbabwe, I'm giving you back the gift of all the people who fought your war. This should have been done by the party since independence. It has not been done. Now we are having a situation where Gamma Talks and G40 fall out, they then get rehabilitated, and it's naturally in order. But when war veterans try to come together, then there are aspersions being cast about that. You see, people have got an evil agenda against the people who fought. They fall out as counter-revolutionaries and renegades. They say it's okay. But when we try to refine each other, hey, we ZIPRA, hey, we akazenga. No. My executive is not for that kind of divisionist. That chapter is effectively closed. The other thing which I want to communicate to you is that recently there was a meeting of the two countries, Zimbabwe and South Africa, the Binational Commission. A delegation was led by the president. And when we looked at the makeup of the delegation, it was all the G40 people. And nothing tangible came out of that Binational Commission. Nothing tangible. It was just a PR exercise. They trying to sell Kasukwere and his group, Etienne Chombo and his group to the ANC. They want our history of the liberation struggle to be now be